Hey, what's up everyone, Nick here with my review for Supergirl Season 2, Episode 5. This one is titled Crossfire. Now, this episode furthered a lot of different subplots throughout the show this season, and it also gave us some pretty big revelations towards the end of the episode. Now, the basic plot here is that Cadmus is supplying some new gang members and outlaws across National City with alien weapons and technology, and obviously this is posing a problem because they're kind of using it as a way to scare people and thinking like, you know, these gang members have alien technology and we wouldn't have these problems if we didn't have aliens to begin with, and it's thus putting more emphasis on the whole anti-alien thing and pushing Cadmus's agenda. This episode also dealt with Mon-El actually having a kind of side life and trying to fit in as a regular ordinary human, and it was kind of fun seeing him at the Catco and, you know, National City trying to fit in, almost like a Clark Kent-esque, but he was just the opposite way. He was very arrogant and funny and kind of used people to his own advantages, and it was actually really fun just to see him trying to pretend to be, you know, a normal person, and his interactions with other people at Catco and also Jimmy Olsen. Speaking of Jimmy Olsen, this episode we really get to see his character development and that further progression towards the Guardian persona, which he's going to be taking on next week, as we see in the promo images, which is the episode called Changing. We're actually going to see him suit up as the Guardian for the first time this season, so pretty cool stuff there. I'm definitely looking forward to how Jimmy progresses as a character, because we get to see more of his motivation this episode, and he kind of goes out and doesn't really do much on his own because he doesn't have a super suit, he doesn't have an identity, he doesn't really have a goal or direction to go with yet other than just trying to help people. Also, one of the cool subplots this episode is the further development of the relationship between Alex Danvers and Maggie Sawyer, because you could definitely tell that there's some kind of tension between them. You know, they really have a liking for each other and they're moving that plot forward, and Alex is finally giving into her feelings and realizing that she really does like Maggie, like beyond just as a friend, and I think that's really cool. Also, I kind of noticed that there might be some tension between Kara and Mon-El, because it seems like they're sort of setting up a relationship between the two of them, which makes sense because they're both kind of outsiders and they seem to fit along together better than she did with James in season 1. So to me it makes more sense, you know, if they do go the whole relationship route between the two of them, just based on that alone. But overall, this is a pretty solid episode, and like I said, there was a big revelation towards the end of the episode where we actually find out that the girl running Cadmus is Lena Luthor's mother. So she is a Luthor, and that was kind of the big twist this season. I think Lena Luthor has been a red herring because a lot of people were like, oh, she's a Luthor, so she's going to be evil, but it actually turns out that Lena does have good intentions, but it's her mother that's the evil Luthor. And obviously her brother's the evil Luthor too, but he's in prison, so a lot of interesting things happening. Definitely looking forward to next week's episode. I think that maybe from what I saw when I gathered of the promo, it looks like they're doing their take on Parasite, but I can't be too sure. They just talked about a guy absorbing energy and getting more strong, so who knows. But overall, pretty solid episode. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section below, and how are you guys enjoying Mon-El this season so far. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and you like this video, subscribe for more content like this. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you guys next week.